welcome back to Makeup Obsession. It's your girl Anne, and today I have a haul video for you guys. I haven't gone makeup shopping in a while, so I'm gonna show you some of my most recent purchases. I did mix a little bit of PR stuff here, so stuff that I got for free for review, but just so you guys are kind of in the loop of what I got, because I did get a few things from Ucanbe in the past weeks and just want to share with you guys everything. So they're here inside my Morphe bag. So I did shop at Sephora and at Morphe, and then I did get some stuff from Ucanbe. So let us get started. Alright, so this is really exciting. Let us get started with some stuff that I got from Morphe, because I think this is like most of the stuff that I have are from Morphe anyways. So alright, so let's get started with the Hint Skin Tint. This one, I got this one recently and I just want to try it. I have it on right now and I think it looks pretty good so far. It's my first time trying it and I do like it. It's such a light coverage foundation. It does have like a hydrating finish to the skin, and it looks like this. My shade is a light beige, if you guys are wondering. So this is from the Morphe 2 collab of Charli D'Amelio and Morphe. So I did think about that for like a week or so, if I'm gonna get it or not, but I ended up getting it anyways because I was like, I really wanted to try it anyways. So the next stuff that I got from Morphe, and this is a product that is not new, so I just don't have it in my collection, and I was like, I really wanted to try it because a lot of beauty vloggers that I watch, they love this one, and this is the Fluidity Concealer from Morphe. So I did use it today too, that's why it's not in the box anymore. But the shade that I got is C1.25. It is a lot lighter than I expected it to be, but I made it work. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this concealer, not much of a fan for like under eye concealing. I feel like it's too dry. However, as an eyeshadow base, I used it today and I think it's quite decent. So that's that. And then the next product that I got from Morphe is, so I got two different powders from Morphe. So I'm gonna show you guys the first one. So the first one, this is the Bake and Set setting powder, and this is their loose setting powder, I think baking powder. And I've wanted to get this one for some time now. I've been debating getting this one or the Kylie Cosmetics brightening pink under eye powder, because I've never really tried a brightening powder before for under eyes. So I do have some, but they're not pink, so I've never tried pink underneath my eyes. So this one is like a really soft pink, and I opened it already and not tried it yet, but maybe I can like swatch it for you guys. It feels really finely milled, and it looks like that. So you can see that it did brighten that spot, and I really like the texture of it. Super soft, and yeah, I really like that one. I've been eyeing it for a while now, so glad that I got it. And then I also got this powder right here again from Morphe. Fun fact, I work near a Morphe store, so I'm there like almost every day. I mean, not almost every day, yeah, I guess almost every day. I would go there on my lunchtime or on my break time just to like peruse around, look around and stuff. And they do have this powder right here. It's a finishing powder, and I have it on right now as well, and it's super nice. It doesn't translate as this color. It's not translucent either, but it's the Filter 1 shade. I was just like wondering what it's gonna look on my skin, because I love filtering powders, or you know, powders that give your skin a certain effect. And I feel like this one, it does like blur pores, it makes the skin look silky, and it's not a heavy powder. It's like right up my alley, because I don't like powders that have a lot of like heavy feel to them. Alrighty, so next up, I got this palette right here from Morphe, and this one I saw it online like when it first came out, and it was once sold out. This shade, this is the Fair Play shade, and I think I have the little thingy right here. But basically this is a face palette, and I really like this one, you guys. I think it's so cool that you have everything that you will need for a look, and the packaging is really nice. It's super sturdy. It has a mirror. It has a nice size mirror in there. It just doesn't bend all the way, but that's fine. It has a brightener, it has a bronzer, and it has two different bronzers, by the way. I did try like the lighter bronzer, and then it has a contour. The contour, I feel like it's not really much of a contour shade, because to me, I feel like contour should be a little bit more on the neutral side to kind of cool tone, but this one is definitely not. I have the blush on, which is super faint. I like the formula of this blush. It reminds me of like an Hourglass formula. I'm like not kidding. It has such a nice smooth formula, but because I'm more of a medium skin tone, I had to really work with this palette. It worked for me though, because I'm still light. The blushes I wish pop a little bit more, but I do like how smooth they are, and the highlight I do have on, and the highlight is pretty. So they have two different highlights, two different blushes, two bronzers, contour, and I think this is really like affordable considering that you get quite a lot of stuff. The brightener here I haven't tried, I haven't worn it yet, but I think it's like a nice thing to have, because I do like brightening underneath my eyes with like a little bit of a powder. So I think that's like gonna be such a nice addition to my palettes. I love face palettes actually. Out of like whenever I go shopping, I really like shopping for face palettes. I don't know, I just like having all of my things in there, and then especially if there's like a nice color of highlight or blush that draws me in, I'll definitely get that palette. I do have the other like Morphe blush palettes. They have like the contour palettes and the highlight palettes. I have those. I love Morphe blushes. Their formula has always been my favorite for blushes ever since, and I think they're really good in general. So you definitely have to try their blushes. If you haven't tried their blushes, they're must try. So next stuff that I got, and this is quite like a chunky little thing, and I love it so much. I have it on my lips, I have a little bit of it underneath my eyes, and this is more of like a pro makeup artist thing, and Ucanbe came out with this one and they sent it to me. This is the Athena Palette, and this palette right here is super pretty. If you guys are familiar with the Makeup Forever Flash palette, this is definitely their dupe of the Flash palette, except this one offers more colors. I believe this has like 1, 2, 6, 12, 18, 18, 19, 20. They have 20 shades in this palette. I don't know if the formula is the same. I've used it today, and I find that, I mean, it's just as creamy as the Makeup Forever. What it doesn't have is the smell. Because Makeup Forever, it does smell like straight up face paint, and this one it doesn't. And also one thing about this one, because I don't know, you'll notice that the wells on the product, they're quite uneven. Like some of the colors are not, like for example this gold right here, like it's not as much as the, let's say that peach shade right there. So there are two big shades of the black and then the white shade. So I guess because those are like usually what makeup artists would or if you're a face painter, those are like the colors that you use the most because they are like mixing shades with the rest of your shades. But I really like this one, so I'm gonna use this mostly for, I guess I'm gonna play this one for I'm gonna play with this one for like during the Halloween time, like fall time, more Halloween looks I guess on my channel. But this is also really nice as eyeshadow bases if you are interested to like play with eyeshadow bases other than like the eyeshadow base that you already have. This is like a nice product to have. And if you are familiar with the P. Louise base, I think this is like a great product to substitute them, because honestly, if you're doing like just a cut crease, you don't really need an eyeshadow, a colored eyeshadow base. Just like a cream shadow will do the job for you. Also, if you have like any shadows that don't like perform really well, like their color is not super strong, you can use that one to give more vibrancy to your eyeshadows. So next product, I don't know if I'm being too fast, but I just want to show you guys everything, and I want to make sure that everything will be in this video. So okay, next stuff is what I got from Ucanbe. They sent me these two things recently, and this is the one that I have on my eyes right now. It's the pink Mojito palette. This is super cute. At some point I was like, when they came out with this range of, I think it's called the drinks palette, so they named it after like different drinks. Like they have tropical punch, they have this one, they have chocolate, and a lot more. So I've been eyeing this one. This is like one of the top palettes that I think I'm interested to try, and I'm so grateful that they sent it to me. So this is what I have on my eyes for the most part. I did add a little bit of pigment right on the main lid, but I really like this palette. It's really cute, and it's like one of their much smaller palettes, like fits the palm of your hand. And they also sent me another one, so they gave me the freedom to choose 2 different palettes, and I asked for the pink Mojito and the My Honey, and I think I'm gonna review this one next. The My Honey, you guys, it reminds me so much of, if you ever came across the Naked Honey palette, this one is super similar, like very similar in terms of the color story. I've worn this one once for work, but I haven't really played with the shimmers that much because I just did my makeup super simple that day, and it wasn't like, I didn't really do much with the shimmers, honestly. Looking at it, it looks like the shimmers are nicely foiled. My impression with the other palette, with the pink Mojito palette, is that I felt like the shimmers were very basic. I'm not sure about this one, if it's formulated the same way, but definitely the color story is super similar to the Naked Honey by Urban Decay, and I love that palette. Like, I purchased that palette, and that's like one of the best palettes for fall to play with, and I think this coming fall I'm gonna pull it out again and play with it because I love that palette so much. I did a lot of looks last fall with that palette. Alrighty, so we're on to the next few products. So I kind of diverted a little bit from Morphe, but I definitely have more Morphe stuff to show you guys. So there's the next one right here. This is like the 2 most new palettes, the newest palettes that they have at Morphe. So the first one, let me just put my bag away because I feel like I'm holding so much stuff on my lap. But this one is the latest palette that Morphe has. This is the Morphe Main Event palette. I went to the store and I saw it and I was like, I was already amazed. I think it looks nice. I think it looks beautiful. Actually, the model for this palette is Mama Mitchell, and I love him. It's just, I thought it was a collab between them, but no, he was actually the model for this palette. Which, I mean, not gonna lie, I wish that they have like a collab together, because I think it's gonna be really cool. You know, Jeffree Star had a collab with them, so Momo Mitchell could have a collab with them, but unfortunately he was just like a model or a face of this collection. So I did just grab this one. This is the only thing that like my eyes set on, really. So I went to the Morphe store, I went in there, looked at it, and I was like, it looks really pretty. There's a lot of cool tones in there. It has like the layout of the, what do you call this palette, the Sweetie palette. It has the same layout. So I went back to work and did not buy this, and then I thought about it for a little bit. I looked at Instagram and I found out, you guys, that these colors right here, like right at the bottom, they're not eyeshadows, they're hydro liners. But they do kind of, you know what, they do swatch as eyeshadows too, like you can swatch them. However, yeah, so they are hydra liners. So there's like a navy, olive, brown, there's a black and a red, and I think that's like really cool. And I was like, oh my god, I don't have a palette that has hydro liners, and I do like hydro liners. I like working with hydro liners. I do have a bunch of hydro liners with me, and I was like, I gotta have it for the hydro liners. So I went back and purchased the hydro liners, because, or I went back and I purchased this palette for the hydro liner. So I'm really excited for that. And this is the same layout as the Sweetie palette, but I do like the shimmers in this. I feel like this is gonna be such a really pretty palette for fall. So yeah, I got this one and I'm happy that I did, because those hydro liners, like you get 5 hydro liners, and there also is like a discount that I was able to get for Morphe. I mean, every time I go to Morphe, they always have a discount that you can use, so that's really neat. And all right, so last Morphe palette that I got, and this is also quite new to their brand. This is super cute. When I saw it on Instagram, I was like, I feel like I really got to have this palette, because I think it's really cute. And the packaging reminds me of the 35V palette, I guess. It's just a different palette. It's not the, what do you call it? It's not like a carton palette. It's a plastic palette. So this is the 35C Everyday Chic palette, and this is their cool tone palette, you guys. And I'm, like I said in like another video, I'm mostly like a cool warm tone kind of a girl. I don't really wear a lot of cool tones. I don't wear enough cool tones to say that I love cool tones, but I do like the color story of this one. So it's a cool tone palette, like I said, and you guys, the color story is amazing. It's so pretty. And like when I saw it, I was like, I didn't even think twice about getting this one, because I really like the color story. Like, look at the greens, the purples, and it kind of reminds me of my eye makeup today. I am living for this color combination. I didn't think that green and plum or purple works well together. Like, this is like a hunter green eyeliner, and I think they work so nice together. So I really like this one. And then they have some pressed glitter, but I think it's only this one in the middle, which is calling my name. It's like such a pretty pink color. And yeah, I really like this palette. Like, the color story is super unique, and I think I don't have anything like this. And I also like the packaging. Like, this packaging, this pink, you guys, it's just pretty. I like that one a lot. And yeah, so that's the last thing that I got from Morphe. And then let me show you guys the rest of the Ucanbe stuff that I got. And then lastly, I'll do the Sephora one. So I got these pigments right here, and these are also new. I think they're called Twinkle Dust. So let me just hold them up for you guys to see. But I have one of the shades on my lid. They're super beautiful. They're dual-chrome. They have like a nice color to them. They're very, very pretty. The glitter or the shimmer in them are super, they have like different dimension. Like, look at that. It's really hard to show this on camera because pretty sure you guys cannot see the reflect, but this first color right here is called Sapphire, and it's like a glittery navy color. And then this shade right here, it looks silver, but it's not, you guys. It has a lot of different, so it's like silver, but it's not. It's really hard to explain these colors because they're dual chrome. So this one right here, Saturn Obsession, it's like I don't know, it's like a bronze, but it has some pinky colors in it, and it's just pretty. It has like purple in it. And then this shade is like Falling Sparks. It's really hard to show you guys. This one is pinky, but it has like peach and gold. And this shade is Quartz Fairy. And I also got this is like an amethyst, like a purple shade. It's really nice. And then I got this one too lastly. This is like a copperish shade, but it has a special gold reflect to it. It's really hard to explain these colors because like you gotta swatch them to see it, but they're super pretty. They remind me of Artist Couture, like the loose shadows. This one that I have on my eye, this is the shade called Fireflies, and you guys, it's so pretty. It's like a greenish kind of silver. It has some purple undertones in there. It's so pretty and it's so easy to work with. Plus I love that it has like a sifter right here, so it makes like working with pigments so easy. The packaging is gorgeous. It looks like a diamond. And yeah, so that concludes the Ucanbe stuff. Now let's move on to Sephora. So first thing that I got, they have $15 off of Sephora, $20 off of Sephora, and I've been eyeing something there, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta have something because they have a sale. And Sephora rarely goes on sale, and I think with that sale it's almost like 20% off, 30% off. So I was like, that is such a good deal. So the first thing I got is this one. It's called it's from One Size Beauty, and like I said before, I'm definitely gonna try something from Patrick Star because he's Filipino and I want to support. I feel like I was kind of disappointed, honestly, from the very first launch because he only launched like makeup removers, and I felt like he could have done a better job. He could have, you know, released some makeup because he's a makeup lover, he's a makeup vlogger, and I was waiting for a makeup launch. And then when the makeup launch finally came, I saw the palette in person and I'm not really impressed with it. So it's hard for me to invest my money on something that, as much as I want to support him, it's just the palette didn't look like it up to par with my expectations and with what, like, personally I think it's such a neutral palette, and it is also a little bit on the pricey side, so I backed away on getting the palette. But I did get this one because I think it's gorgeous. This is the Eye Popper Sparkle Vision palette. So I like the packaging, I like his unit carton, and it says here that it is okay. Get the glam with our One Swipe Wonder liquid shadow, an eye-catching balance of glitter and pigment with flake-free formula stays put. This flake-free formula stays put. And it's funny because his name, or his company's name, is Poggy Beauty LLC, and Poggy means handsome in our language, so that's cute. The shade is Everything and More, and this is a color that I like the most out of all of the selections that he has, because this one is pinky, kind of rose gold, definitely like my thing. And yeah, I'm definitely curious to try. I love the packaging, you guys. I think it's cute. It's rose gold, and I'm excited. It looks promising because it has like glitter, and it looks really metallic and glittery on the packaging. I was not able to swatch it at Sephora because there's like no touch, no trial at Sephora and in any makeup stores. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And then last but not least, this palette right here, guys. I've been eyeing this palette for a while now, ever since it was released. I was just like thinking, should I jump in and get it? Should I wait? And I'm so glad I waited until the sale came. This is the Natasha Denona Bronze palette, and I love this palette. Like, I have so many palettes that are bronzy nude, but I think this is like the ultimate bronze nude palette to ever exist, I guess. And it's so luxe. I love the packaging. It's super pretty, and I love the formula of Natasha Denona shadows. I think one of the best formulas that I've ever played with. I do like her formulas. And when you open it up, you guys, this has like the most amazing array of everyday neutrals with pops of shimmers, bronzes, and everything. So it's really beautiful, and I am super excited to play with this because I just love the formula of her eyeshadows. Like, looking at it, I think this is definitely one of the go-to palettes that I will always reach for if I want to do a signature bronzy glowy makeup. So definitely something that I will always have in my collection. I just love the color story of this one so much, and I think it's such like, I love the shimmers in it. Like, when I saw it on the Sephora store, they have a tester, and just looking at it, the colors are gleaming. You can see the dimension on the shimmer, so I can't wait to use that on myself. So yeah, that's the end of my haul. I hope you guys like videos like this. If you have any questions, any requests, just let me know in the comments below. I will definitely love to do something that you guys would like to see more in the future. And before you leave my channel, I would love for you guys to subscribe, and also don't forget to click the notification bell so you can get updated every time I have a new video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!